This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
And you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny
Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought.
This is Ruth Buzzy, and I'd like you to know how much I love the Knockem Dead Radio Show coming to you live on govsradio.com. Oh, you make me laugh. You really do. Oh, please. I can't do this anymore.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. The Knockem.
How do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot. And you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag, it gets through Buckner, here comes Knight, and the Mets win it!
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully you'll get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me.
Actually, no, you had this whole conversation with me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told you.
hear any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So, weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Govs Radio.
Govs Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. GovsRadio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now. Hi, everybody. It's Monday. It is July
26.
July 26th.
We
July's
are
almost over.
flying through the summer.
The summers always go fast. Welcome, everybody, to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Govs.com is the name of the website to see what's cooking at the clubs. Governor's in Levittown, where they have the mainstays, the little room, the patio, Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's in Bohemia, 3 great clubs all over Long Island. They got you covered with all sorts of great shows. Andrew Dice Clay's playing the club this weekend. All sorts of great shows coming your way. Govs.com. GovsRadio.com is where you can see us. That is the name of our website. But we want you to go to Govs Comedy Club Radio. That is the name of the YouTube channel. Govs Comedy Radio. That's where all of our shows interact with you guys, the viewers. And we chat and talk and laugh and make fun of each other. Govs Comedy Club Radio. That is the name of the YouTube channel. Hello there, Charles Gooden. Hello, Adam Snare. Hello, Jonah Gold. Thanks for joining us, everybody, this morning. Hope you all had a great weekend. Once again, Govs Comedy Club Radio is the name of the YouTube channel. That's where you can interact with us. Also by phone, too, unless the phone Nazi doesn't.
I was letting you speak.
Oh, and you got to put the number up. And please copy and share our shows. Please subscribe to our channel. Please, and please copy and share the link to all of our shows. This show right now. Copy and share that link right now. We'll wait. Please subscribe to the Govs Comedy Club YouTube channel. Copy and share the link to all the great shows we have here whenever they're on. Or whenever you feel like it, actually, because they're always available. Like Films on Tap and Donversations and Christie Unleashed and Steve Squared and The Wirt and Flip Tracks Radio, Cruising the Pike, Cars and Comedy, live from Governor's Green Room. I don't know. If I miss anybody, I love you.
Steve Squared.
I think I said it.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. They're on tonight at 6:30. The Wirt is on tonight at 8 o'clock. Is The Wirt coming in?
I don't know.
They were in last time, right?
They were, but I don't know if that was a special deal. I hope they are. I think it's a better show for everyone when they're in.
I hope they're back in here. Films on Tap this Friday will be in the studio.
Yes, because
it is Kevin Scott's final show from New York.
Yeah.
Very sad about that, actually.
So they're going to come in and be in the studio for the first time because
first and last.
Yeah, first and last. Thanks a lot, Kevin Scott. Yeah.
And then sometime in August, Christie Unleashed. We're still on, right?
Yeah.
There was some kind of weird power.
Yeah, all the TVs went wonky.
Yeah, but even that screen that has the Wirecast on it blacked out.
Yeah, we're still on. I think so.
That's
What?
the wrong one. You got that one. The other ones will follow if you just fix that one. This one behind me. You turned it off.
I know.
Oh, why?
Just do something.
Well, you didn't have to turn it off.
Other than
But now
annoy
you
me.
should turn it off. I don't know why I should turn it off.
Up.
Sallie's high. Don't.
You have no reason to wait for this.
I'm not waiting for it. I'm picking on you. That's what I do best. Oh, phone's ringing. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's that?
Hello, what's up, Big Tony?
Hello there, DJ D Love. What are you doing?
I have much. I'm going to the movie today, buddy.
Whoa, I didn't get a word of that. What'd you say?
I'm moochie, moochie, moochie,
I'm
moochie,
going to the
moochie,
movie
buddy.
today.
You're going to the movies today. What movie are you going to see?
I'm going to see a good movie, actually. We're going to see Escape Room.
Escape
That's a movie?
Yeah, this is a movie, Sallie. And good morning to you, too, Sallie. How you been?
Thank you, DJ. It's nice to speak with you.
Thank you to you, too, Sallie. How you been?
DJ,
I'm so shocked that you guys haven't seen my videos yet. Shame on you two.
No, I did. I was about to ask you about it. I saw a video where someone was spinning the beats, man. I don't know if that's how you say it because I'm white. Spinning the beats.
Exactly. That's my first gig, actually, Tony.
And yeah, and you were back there dancing away like a maniac.
I'll be right back.
You see that, right?
I did see that. Yeah. So who was spinning the tunes there?
Oh, that's my friend's table, actually. The first one and the second one's mine.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I only saw one. I saw one where you had the one guy was spinning and you were dancing behind him. That's all I saw.
Yeah, and the other one was me, the dancing behind that.
Right.
I played Sorry, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played that song Sorry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And actually, it was a girl's birthday party actually last Saturday, and I had a good time.
Oh, it was a birthday party. Now somebody actually hired you and paid you?
Yeah, actually, my friend next to me actually invited me, and I'm getting I don't know how much money I'm getting paid either for that day either.
Wow, very nice, pal. I'm very proud of you.
And I want to let you know, guys, you can follow me too. Sometimes I go live on my DJ table, and I'm going to text you the information, and I'm going to text you later on with the information. I want everybody to follow me when I go live.
That would be great. We'd love to follow you.
Yeah, you guys would be great. It'd be awesome too. It'd be really nice.
All right.
You guys can hear me. You guys can hear me like DJing and stuff like that.
Sure.
Pretty cool.
Would love to see you DJing and doing your thing.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
I do a podcast off my DJ table.
All right, that'll be fun. Sounds good. All right, so you got a wrap to get our week started?
Oh, I got the week started off like this. It's about the weekend. Here we go.
Nice.
It's like this. Yo, I'm good with Ghost Radio, man. My next month is coming around the corner. You know what I'm doing? I can't wait for my show. I can't wait to Tony and Sallie. The rest of you guys come in. It's going to be a great show, man. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great one. I can't wait. It's DJ Love's 50th birthday. I'd like to see you guys. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the 50th birthday coming around the corner. Check it out.
Check
Guys,
it out.
Bozzy better not show up because TJ Love's going to vote for his show. Let me tell you that much right now. TJ Love's going to vote for his show. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
TJ Love's on the move. Let's go.
Nice.
There it goes.
DJ D Love calling out Jeff Bosey. I like it.
If we don't show up that day, he's supposed to be a pussy boy.
I don't know if he has the guts to show up, but we'll try. We'll try our best to get him to show up that day. August 20th, the big day that you'll be in the studio with Andy and Joe Beanji.
Yeah, he better show up. If he don't show up, he's going to be a pussy.
Very nice. Well, thanks, DJ. Thanks for starting off our day.
Anytime. You know that. You know how that goes. And like I say before I leave, 1, 2, 3, you suckers.
Suckers! DJ D Love. All right, so do we have another call?
No.
Oh, do you need me to?
Is it going to bother you if that just stays off? It's going to bother you, isn't it? If that one TV just stays off for no reason, it's going to annoy you all day long.
No, I'll put it on before we leave.
Okay.
But
You're not going to get like a hive or something if like it just stays off. Okay.
Charles Goonan Does DJ D-Love know or is aware of or is a fan of DJ Cat from the 80s? Charles Goonan, I didn't think Charles Goonan knew anything about the 80s.
No.
Because he's all, Dean Martin and, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Sallie went under the table. Why? Playing dice? Cover up a fart? Secretly counting on her polka dots? What were you doing under the table there?
Well,
I didn't feel anything, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I know. This thing's off. That's why it turned off. So I had to turn that back on.
You had to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Hello, Joan. Nice to see you.
And I was worried it was going to mess everything up. That's why I don't even want to touch that TV because everything's working now. Nothing really turned off. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I hit that to turn it back on for this TV, which we don't even need, so I'm freaked a little bit. This whole screen went out and then back on. So I was like,
I know. I'm getting a little nervous because that's twice so far since we've
I
been on the air.
So that's why.
Screen,
so as I'm doing that, I'm looking at that TV and I'm thinking it's just going to annoy him that it's off.
the screen in front of Sallie, if that thing crashes, then the show
Then
crashes.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because you can't restart the show. It's got to be, all the shows have to be programmed ahead of time. So
Right. Once things are started,
yep.
we might be able to go back, but it would just be a mess.
Yeah.
Well, we hope everybody had a good weekend.
Beautiful weather. Well, not to you, but Saturday was
hot.
Gorgeous. Saturday was nice breeze. For normal people, it was a beautiful weekend.
Normal people?
You have an internal fire in your body that never lets you enjoy anything other than an air-conditioned room.
Let me explain something to you
Something
there,
wrong with you.
Dick. You were trying to make that point yesterday, and you turned to my son and said, wasn't it hot? Wasn't it a beautiful day on Saturday? And he said...
It was hot.
Thank you very much.
Well, he plopped from you, so there's
plopped
something
from
genetically wrong with both of you. Everyone else enjoyed the weekend. Everyone else went out for walks.
who's
I saw
everyone
people
else?
walking dogs all day long.
You guys.
Riding
So you guys
bikes.
are normal? You and your ploppage?
Yeah.
You guys are normal.
Yes.
Because you weren't sweaty.
Yeah.
You guys, it is 90 degrees and sticky, and you guys don't turn on an air conditioner. Most people, which I would tempt to say would be normal, would be to turn on an air conditioner at that moment.
It's absolutely turned on before 90 degrees.
No.
It's on right now, and it's
No,
not
it's not.
90 degrees.
No, it's not.
It's not on right now?
At your house, I'm talking about, not in here.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think Kevin was talking about as he was standing in front of the turned-on air conditioner this morning? I turn the air conditioner on every morning.
Not true.
It is true.
This past Friday
You
and
know
this
why
past
you don't-
Thursday, I turned it on when we got home. It was not on.
That's because Kevin wasn't home, so I didn't think the living room needed to be
Oh, so
air conditioning.
this has nothing to do with normalcy or anything. It
goes
just
away
comes down
one
to I don't care
week.
about you needing the air conditioner, just my son.
You're not home either.
What do you mean I'm not home either?
If you had to turn it on when you came home, it's because you weren't home. Why would I leave the air conditioner on all day long in an empty house?
All right, let me explain that to you then, Dickie.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's the whole point of Energy Saver. You put it on during the day. First of all, we're not gone that long.
I have a hard time with Energy Saver.
We're gone because we come in here and then we go and then we do the rest of our day's work for here from home. So we're only gone for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours tops, usually.
Okay.
But the whole point of the Energy Saver is to just cool the house off, and then it turns off, saves you a little bit of money, saves some energy, but then when it gets hot, it cools the house off again. So when you do get home, you get home to a cool house. You're not walking to a sauna where you think you might pass out because there's dead air in the house.
The front of the house doesn't get that hot in the morning, so there's no reason to have the air conditioning on.
Did you just hear anything I said?
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with what's going on in the morning. It's going to be 90 degrees. It's going to be hot and crazy when we walk in. So cool the house off.
I just don't believe it.
Am I making this up?
No, I just have a hard time believing that having an air conditioner on just for a few degrees for a few hours is worth the energy spent.
You never felt the difference.
It's not that hot in the house.
It's totally hot in the house.
And it really isn't.
It totally is.
It really isn't that hot in the house. It isn't. You just have to have it freezing. You like it so cold that I sleep with blankets. That's
All right. Friday morning.
I don't even remember Friday morning.
No. This coming Friday.
Oh, okay.
This coming Friday.
Okay.
I'm going to come into the studio.
Yeah.
I'm going to set everything up.
Okay.
I'm going to set up the Zoom. You are going to join in on the Zoom. Andy, instead of coming here, let's have Andy go to your house. Let's have him walk in. Actually, no, I take that back. Let's start the show here. You guys get on the Zoom and you go back. Go to the house. Leave here at like 12. Go to your house. Let Andy walk in and he's just going to say one word or two words or three words. He's going to say needs air conditioning or does not need air conditioning or no air conditioning. That's three words. He's going to let us know whether that house needs air conditioning or not. You and him leave here at noon.
Are you still talking?
Yeah, that's our job. So you leave here at noon, you go to your house, join the Zoom, let Andy walk in, and we get his. As soon as he walk in, we get his expert opinion, and then he can go home from there. Are you up for this?
No.
Why not?
No.
Why?
I don't feel like it.
What does that mean? You don't feel like it? You get home early.
I'm not even going to be here Friday.
Ah.
You dick.
Damn it.
Thanks for making me think about it for the last 3 minutes as you prattled on.
Oh, yeah, because you weren't thinking about it already. I forgot about that. All right, so, all right, how about this? How about on Thursday?
If I turn the air conditioning on, will you just shut up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
This all started because you called me weird.
You are weird.
Well, that's what started it. So you should shut up. So what do you want to talk to him about then? What does he have to do with anything?
I just want to stop this and move on. Fuck.
I want you on Thursday.
Shut up.
On Thursday, I want you to just zoom in and grab anybody that's walking by. Grab a neighbor. Grab Steve across the street. Your neighbor across the street is named Steve. Go knock on his door. Have him walk into your house. And determine if air conditioning is needed or not. And we'll do it live on the air. Blajanos, I will break into her house on Friday. The problem solved. All right. We can leave the door
Good
unlocked
luck
for you.
with that.
Well, true, all the dogs.
Yeah, Cujo.
Snare says needs air conditioning, no needs. Tony just stroked out. I know, because it's, lack of air conditioning. All the heat's getting to my head. When does Bob Vila show up? All right. Well, how was everybody's weekend? What'd you guys do? Everybody good? Jeff and Rich performed here on the patio.
Oh, cool.
And I heard it went well.
Oh, good.
Who was here this weekend? Oh, Ari Schaefer was here this weekend. And then, of course, we had the big show on Thursday, the Bob Nelson thing. I've been editing videos. I'm going to post them. I cleaned up the Steve Rizzo part.
Oh, good.
The Steve Rizzo part, we had no sound on the video, but we were recording separate audio, so I matched it up. Thank goodness.
Yeah, days like that makes me happy that I bothered to.
Yes, me too.
That.
Me too.
Because it seems like such a pain in the neck and for no reason. So it's like I'm happy I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we do this weekend?
A lot.
We did?
You had a game show.
Oh, that's right. Jeez, totally forgot. Knockem Dead Comedy returned.
Mm-hmm.
We performed a game show for a private party. It was our first live show.
It went great, too.
Probably almost a year.
Yeah, it was fun.
Eric did some virtual stuff. I did a handful of virtual stuff. Eric handled mostly the virtual stuff during COVID. He did a lot of virtual game shows, but this was our first live show back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since Labor Day weekend. It went really well. Good crowd, a lot of fun.
I like watching you do your thing.
Well, let's stick to talking about the game show.
No, it was fun.
It felt good to get back out there and do a game show. I mean, I've been doing the stand up, but truth be told, Knockem Dead, the murder mysteries, that's my preference. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Those shows are fun.
And we, the audience interaction, man, that's my favorite thing. I love audience interaction. When we were here last week for the Bob Nelson thing, Goonan says Bob Nelson is so funny and a nice man. Yes, he is. What was the game? It was a trivia game. We have, if you go to knockemdeadcomedy.com, thanks for setting me up for the plug. We have a game show podium, like the Family Feud, when the one person from each family comes up to the front. We have a podium like that.
With you tap
right, you hit the buzzer.
And
We ask just random trivia. We throw in some fun party games as well, but it's mostly the trivia, and then, it's got the digital scoreboard and whatnot. And we break everybody up into teams, or if they just want to play one-on-one competitions. And we make it fun, and we make fun of their bad answers. We personalize the questions. In this case, it was a birthday party, so we personalized the questions to be about that person or stuff that person likes, maybe music or TV hobbies, whatever their job is. And we, just had a great time. But I did screw up really bad at one point.
Yeah, you did.
So these two people come up, and they're standing at the podium, and I'm so what's your name, and how do you know the birthday girl? And then, I turned to this guy, Sean was his name, and I said, Sean, how do you know the birthday girl? And he's talking for a minute, and somebody yelled out something about him having a parent who's a politician. Oh,
because he didn't answer a history question or something.
That was it.
For a kid whose parent is a politician.
For the son of a politician, you should know the history question. That's what somebody yelled out. For the son of a politician.
And Tony said...
As soon as I said it, I knew that I screwed up bad. I turned... they yell out, the son of a politician, and I go, oh, yeah, son of a politician, who's your dad? And I look to my right, the woman who hired us, the woman who has not yet paid us at that moment.
Everyone groaned.
But she was the loudest one. She went, oh! And I went, oh, no. Even before I heard her, in my head, I'm like, oh, that was stupid.
You internally smacked yourself.
And sure enough, that's what it was. This guy's mother is a politician.
Yeah.
In Nassau County, where we live. Oh, man, I was really embarrassed.
It's all right. It is all right. They had a lot of fun with you.
Oh, other than that, it really couldn't have gone much better. And they were drinking, and they themselves turned this into a drinking game, and it was a lot of fun. So it was just great to be back out there. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So when we were watching the Nelson show the other night, John Mulrooney, first time I've seen him on TV. I've seen, and I think I may have seen him like 30 years ago. I'm not sure. But this was the first time we've seen him in ages. Maybe the first time I've seen him. So
was it the first time you've seen him?
I think so.
Okay.
What would you say? 3/4 of his act was just him picking on people in the audience?
Yeah. But he did it well. But I could see why, remember how, how Truson says, don't get in the habit of that?
Yeah.
Because it messes, the next act up if they want to say something, and plus, he wants you to be prepared with, so I was, I was thinking about that at that time. I'm thinking, he'd get in trouble.
And that's everything that you just said is correct. But again, that's my favorite thing is just like Don Rickles, just picking on people. So, and Mulrooney crushed it, man. He was so good at it, so funny. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly the kind of stuff I like. And so to be able to interact with an audience again doing the game show was just a blast.
Yeah.
One of my best memories.
You are good at that. You really are. People, and then
I just enjoy it.
People actually, really focus in more, I think.
And I know I've told you this story before. I've probably told it on air before. But one of my favorite memories of performing, we were hired. This was years ago. We were hired to do a custom job, where this woman gave me all sorts of information. It was her son's 30th birthday.
Oh yeah, and how the kid
she gave me all this info on him. He loves pirates. He loves drumming.
Yeah,
he
I've
loves
told it a few times.
Drinking games, all this stuff. And we get there, and we put together a custom show around this info, and we start, and he's looking at us funny, and he's not really laughing. We did maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops, and I finally turned to him. I go, "Are you into pirates?" He's like, "No." I go, "Are you a drummer?" He's like, "Sometimes when I'm joking around, I air drum. He goes, but I'm not a drummer. And there were a couple other things, maybe one or two other things that his mother gave us. And I even said to him, I said, your mother gave us this information. He goes, this is all wrong. I was like, holy crap. So it was 3 of us performing. I had another shirt underneath. I ripped off the pirate shirt. I had the pirate shirt.
You even dressed as a pirate?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We had the bandana. I had a fake parrot on my shoulder. I ripped it all off. And I even yelled to the mic, I go, screw this. And I just started talking to people. And we had to do an hour. So I did about 40 to 45 minutes of just talking to people. And I found out that this guy was engaged and his fiancée was there, but his former fiancée was there as well. I found out this guy smokes weed with his parents on a regular basis. And so we just had a field day with this stuff. And then we ended up keeping in a couple of things that we had planned, some music and stuff, which worked. But I totally winging it, just going around talking. Who are you? What are you doing? And just having fun, and it went off beautifully. Mm-hmm. And I just love that stuff.
Good.
Charles Gooden didn't know that ladies can hold office. So it was great to be out there. August 7th, Knockem Dead Comedy is doing another private party. This time we're doing one of our murder mysteries. So we're very excited about that. We have a few shows in the fall that'll be open to the public. October 16th is one that pops in my head. That's out in Bayshore, which is probably about 20 to 30 minutes east of where we are right now. It's in Suffolk County. But that's open to the public. October 16th, we're doing our Redneck Wedding Murder Mystery. That's my personal favorite. So that'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait. Can't wait. Don't you hate when you show up to an event in your pirate outfit and it's clearly a pod party? It's true, Charles. Very true. So that was that. What else did we do this weekend?
We watched 40-Year-Old Virgin.
We showed our kids the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Your son Sam and
We're
my
bad parents.
And my guys, Sammy and Zach. We showed them 40-Year-Old Virgin. We're bad parents. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're all. Zach's going to be 21 in a few months.
Yeah, I'm
Sammy's
just kidding.
22. Sam's 21. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It was a little weird, Sammy's sitting right next to me, and there's a couple of scenes with boobies.
And my favorite stuff is like when Sammy will ask you a question like, "What's that?" and you're like, "I don't know. Let's watch the TV."
Yeah. What was it? What were they talking about? And she asked what that was. I don't remember what it was. Well, she actually asked me that a few times.
Yeah.
Like the scenes with the Indian guys, they have the thick Indian accent,
Yeah.
so they're like, "You fucking cocksucker," and she's what did he say?
Yeah.
Like he said, and then
Cocksucker.
yeah, he said cock.
So I'm just sitting on the other side of the couch cracking up, and everyone thinks I'm laughing at the movie. I'm just laughing at the fact that Tony had to turn to his daughter and say cock. And like his face, like he knows he has to answer. And then he just turns back and his face is like he just wants to die. He's just like.
But they enjoyed the movie. They were laughing.
Yeah.
It's a funny movie.
It is a funny movie.
I was surprised. I looked it up, and the movie was made 2005 already. I can't believe that movie.
Oh
16
yeah,
years old.
it was a long time ago. But
And there were a couple of things that were a little dated.
a little dated, but not much.
And but it's weird to me. Like it feels like that. As you get older, time gets faster, man.
Yeah.
And it feels to me like that movie was just 5 years ago. And it was just weird to see some of that stuff dated. Like stuff shouldn't be dated already. So
Yeah.
like it just felt like it was too soon for that movie to be dated. So I was just floored by it. But there was something else that some kind of slang for getting laid, and she was like, no, but there was some kind of slang about getting laid, and they were like, and she
I think
turned to
it
me, "What is
was getting laid.
Was it?
Yeah, it was something like someone's gonna get laid tonight.
And she asked what getting
she's
laid
like,
means?
Yeah, and you were like,
I just said sex.
yeah.
I said it's just a word for sex.
Every question you sunk deeper into the couch.
But she was laughing.
Yeah.
And they loved the waxing scene. The three of them thought that was
Who
hilarious.
doesn't? Poor Steve.
Poor Steve Carell. Does it grow back after a waxing? It
Oh,
does
yeah,
eventually.
sure. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
he's fine
Oh,
now.
yeah, he's
Good to
fine
know.
now.
Good to know. I was worried.
And I didn't know he wrote he wrote the screenplay. Him and what's his face? Who directed it?
Oh, Apatow.
Yeah, the two of them wrote it. So
Yeah.
if he did it to himself.
Judd Apatow, a Long Island native.
Mm-hmm.
Syosset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Carell lives up in Boston near where you used to live.
Yeah, he was down in Plymouth.
Didn't you
That's
tell me
where he grew up, yeah.
you used to bump into him sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
because remember where the Apple store was in Hingham? That whole
near that restaurant, right?
yeah, near all the stores, like the Kohl's was there, like
In town.
it's no.
Well, town is like a block.
Well, there's town where it's like, the cute little little small movie theater and the ice cream place, but then,
That's the whole
the
town.
shopping center. It's 20,000 people there. It's not a small town. But the shopping center that has, all the really big stores.
Oh, that's where the Apple store is?
Yeah.
What was that one restaurant that I liked?
I don't know. I don't know what restaurant you like.
Did it start with a W? It was right off the highway there. It's near the hotel.
Yeah, it's not far from there, so that's probably what you're thinking. I don't know.
The Apple store's not far from there?
Yeah.
You don't know the restaurant I'm talking about? It was right near the hotel there.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
But all right, but you used to see him around town?
Yeah, he'd be in that shopping center.
The Apple store?
Pretty often. And it's so obvious. His face is so obvious, but he would try not to. He'd wear like these hats and stuff so no
Oh,
one would
really?
know.
Yeah.
But
They didn't
people that just leave you alone.
That's what I was about to ask. The locals didn't just leave him alone?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's different up there. Like they're like, I don't know. They're like big deal.
What do you mean
There's
it's
not
different
the-
up there? Compared to who?
Like down here, people would be like, "Can I have your autograph?"
That's not true.
People don't ask for autographs
I
here.
think it depends on who it is. Like, like Billy Joel. He's a local. The locals leave him alone.
No,
It's the out-of-towners that... And when I say... Well, all right, let me
I don't
rephrase
think
that.
locals leave them alone either.
The locals leave him alone. But
I don't
when,
think they do.
They do. But when people from other parts of the island, like they go to Oyster Bay just to find him, those are the ones that don't leave him alone.
Okay.
But, yeah, you go... Yeah, if you're just in that Oyster Bay area,
Yeah.
they leave him alone. The guy can go to lunch.
Yeah.
But what is your pirate name? Says Goonan. I don't remember. Probably Pegleg. You showed them Bosie, the 40-year-old virgin. You showed them Bosie. Goonan says he's kidding. Bosie's over 40. Snare says, I once got my chest and back waxed on a dare. It was horrible. Lots of
Yeah.
pain. Why in the world would you do that?
I've seen that because I used to. There was a time when I was up in Hingham and I worked. A friend of mine owned a hair salon, and so she just needed like help, like desk help. So I worked for her for like a little bit, and during that like period of time, this guy comes in,
Yeah.
and he comes in with like friends. And to make an appointment to get his like balls waxed, like
Balls.
yeah.
Did he? What? Same thing. He lost a bet.
He lost a bet, and they wanted to be there to make sure that it was done, because he lost the bet. And it was weird. It was like this conflicting thing. Like as a hair salon, do you torture someone who doesn't really want to have that done?
Well, plus it's balls. I mean, like, wouldn't that be a form of prostitution?
What? I don't even know what that means.
She's playing with his balls.
Well, no, because like women go in there and have Brazilians done all the time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The stylists don't do it. It's a technician who, that's what she does there. She does, when people come in, they get like women come in and they get like their
face waxed.
eyebrows
Yeah.
and and there's a whole, because like all I did was the desk, so I was just like, oh, charging for this and that.
Did you ever go watch the women wax give a Brazilian?
No.
Why not?
Weirdo.
Can I get a job there at the desk?
You probably could,
Nice.
but you wouldn't be back in that room. They have their own rooms.
Well, hold on, please. And I just put them on hold and I go run to the back.
No. Door closed.
I work the desk. I have a key.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I will.
You won't.
I will. Adam Snare, the restaurant Tony was thinking of was Wendy's.
I That's really funny.
There's a photo around, says Adam Snare, of himself half waxed. I'll see if I can dig it up. I don't know. Is that something you'd want to see?
Your balls waxed?
No, Adam Snare said.
Oh.
Adam Snare got half a wax, his chest and his back, and he's got a picture of himself with the job half done. Is that something you'd want to see?
Why? Because he left because it hurt too much, like Steve Carell.
I'm thinking he just took a break.
You think like the large area of a man's back and chest. You're having hair ripped out. I don't know why guys do that.
What do you mean? What do you mean forever we're having hair ripped
Well,
out?
like let's say like women go in to have like a bikini wax. It's like 1 second. But if like a guy wants his back waxed.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It takes a long time to do it.
Yeah, like that's you know what? You need to pick a woman who doesn't care about that stuff.
Did you notice?
What?
And this was the first time I noticed watching the movie last night. He had this really hairy chest.
He is a hairy chest, yeah.
His back had nothing.
Huh.
Because there was a scene where I forget if it was that scene or if a different scene somewhere else in the movie, but the hairy front, not a single hair on his back. So now I'm wondering if that was real after all. Because I know that's the story they put out there. That was real, and Steve Carell was really in pain. But the guy doesn't have an ounce. How do you get all that hair in the front, not an ounce of hair in the back?
Well, maybe someone shaves his back. Maybe someone shaved it so it
Well,
didn't
if you're
hurt.
shaving, why aren't you shaving the front?
Well, I don't know. I guess some people do.
I've never heard of that. Usually if you're shaving the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, how do you, like maybe he had someone shave his back. Just for the scene. To make himself look better, I guess.
Oh, that's weird to me.
Yeah, all of it's weird to me.
What do women prefer? Do women really, does it really matter to women? Do they care?
I don't. And some people say they care.
Yeah, do they?
Like it's actually a big part of Carrie's stand-up.
Oh, that's true.
You know, I guess a lot of women care. No one that I know, none of my friends give a crap about any of that stuff.
None of my friends.
If you take the garbage out, it's good enough for me. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
Got to be careful shaving the front. You can lose a nipple. Ugh. It sure looked real in that movie. I'll tell you. Oh, it's still something to see.
Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, I don't think we did anything. It was a fun weekend. I read that I don't know how you're going to do this because all you eat is chocolate ice cream.
Yay.
Nothing else. Like you
Don't eat anything else.
You like peanut butter.
Yes.
But if peanut butter touches your ice cream, your chocolate ice cream, you're not going to eat it.
Well, I won't eat that part.
What if you had to eat that part to eat the rest of the ice cream?
What does that mean? What?
What if you had to take a spoonful of Reese's cup ice cream before you could eat chocolate ice cream?
Well, I don't really understand why, but I guess I would.
You would?
Because I do like peanut butter, so if it had
What if you tried it and you liked it?
Then I would say, hey, I like this after all.
Yeah, don't you want to try it? Maybe you like it more than chocolate ice cream.
No desire.
Okay.
I think I have eaten it, but
So the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Company.
okay. They have an ice cream. They have a
Yeah,
macaroni and cheese ice
man.
cream. I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, they partnered with a Brooklyn-based ice cream company to introduce a limited edition, because I don't know how long you'd want this around, macaroni and cheese flavored ice cream. And it's like half and half. Like they're like trying to, half people really think it's amazing, and then the other half are like, it looks like orange macaroni and cheese smooth ice cream.
Ugh.
And they're like, we're trying to combine ice cream and macaroni and cheese, everyone's comfort food.
Not mine. Not my
Can't
comfort
imagine.
food.
But like, if you think about it, you think, well, you don't know. But for example, I would think, why would you want something? Macaroni and cheese has it's a salt flavor. So why would you want that in a sweet flavored ice cream? But people put like peanuts and almonds and stuff, and ice cream, and they love
Put
it.
their penis in ice cream?
Not penis, peanuts.
Oh.
I know. It's like it's tough to think about.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. So.
Is it out?
Yeah.
It's already. This product is already out. You can get it on the shelves.
Yeah, they partnered with it. Well, I don't know if it's. Yeah, I guess I haven't looked at that. But it came out today. They were talking about it on CNN.
Oh, all right. Wait a minute.
I'm sure.
You said you didn't look
they
at
said
it.
Brooklyn.
You said you haven't looked at it. Then you said it came out today. So is this product out?
I can't imagine them talking about it if it's not out. But I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, all right. So that's really my question. 'Cause,
I'm
they'll
guessing.
put the announcement out that it's coming. So that could be what you're reading, or the product is out today. But
Why, you want to have some?
no, I was going to put you up to it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not that curious to try it, but if I had to, I'd try it.
Maybe I'll do that on Friday. I'll pick some up on the way and make Andy eat it. Andy strikes me as the type that eats anything.
Yeah, but Andy,
He has no fear.
Yeah, Andy has a different diet though. You have to be careful with Andy.
What do you mean?
I don't think he eats
has-
like sweet stuff. You ever notice that he doesn't eat sweet stuff?
That's right. He did tell us that once, didn't he?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll get Jackie
You're
in here
gonna have
tomorrow.
to torture me.
Let's get Jackie in here tomorrow and make him eat it.
Oh, is he coming in tomorrow?
I have no idea. Let's
Oh.
ask him.
All right.
Yeah, it's Trivia Tuesday. Let's see how Jackie does on
You
Trivia
want to
Tuesday.
see Jackie eat ice cream?
No, actually, I don't. You guys ever? Ooh, yeah, that guy.
He thoroughly enjoys his food.
Yeah, that's a way to put it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Joan Asher says hairy men are sexy.
See?
Yeah, I prefer that over those over these damn beards. What?
Oh.
Who
said that?
Joan.
Joan, you don't like beards? I love beards.
Adam says I'd rather have my chest, back, and beard waxed than eat mac and cheese ice cream. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. Oh, Andy says I got the sugar, diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, so you can't kill Andy. No killing Andy.
All right, I won't give it to you, Andy. Don't worry.
All right.
Does Jackie have diabetes?
No. But he watches his diet.
All right. Let's see if he wants to come in tomorrow.
All right. What else you got?
What else do I got? I got a video to show.
You do?
But let me tell you guys right now, this video may not be for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
that
You're
it?
going to show this? Yonkers officer?
So did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, explain.
Here in New York, there's a town called Yonkers. It's a little north of New York City, New Rochelle area, right? That's where Yonkers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like on your way to upstate, right?
Yeah. So, I think it was Thursday. A woman was crossing the street, holding her 8-month daughter, when a drunk driver comes around the corner and hits. It takes the turn wide, so it hits a parked car. But because it hit the car, it changed direction. So this woman is crossing the street, and the car is coming this way, hits the car, and from hitting the car, it changes directions, and is now going across the street, hits this woman while she's holding her baby, and pushes them. And the car keeps going, and they go right into a barbershop, crash through the window, the walls, and they go into a barbershop. And this 8-month-old baby is stuck under the car. So there's a few guys in the barbershop. They're scurrying around. They're trying to figure out, how to, what they can do. I don't know how fast. I hope they weren't waiting, and hopefully maybe there were cops right there. I don't know, but cops eventually get there, and between the two cops and the guys in the barbershop, they're able to lift the car up and get the baby out. And there's surveillance video of the woman getting hit with the baby, and then the cops' own body cam. You see them inside lifting the car, and you just see the angle of the camera. You just see them off to the side. You see the baby coming out from underneath the car. One of the guys grab her and pull her out. It's really something to see, man. And the driver was drunk, and he's unlicensed. Remember when we said, what was it we were talking about? Oh, we were talking about the guy that threw the baseball at the Red Sox player at the Yankee game?
Right, yeah.
Remember we said, the punishment should be that guy should have baseballs thrown at him one at a time. I don't know, maybe at least 20. I'm thinking maybe 50 to 100. Should have baseballs thrown at him.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this is, I'm not, it's a touchy subject because, alcoholism is a disease. I'm the first to admit that. And I know a few people have had their issues, but unlicensed.
Yeah.
And you're behind the wheel and you end up hitting a kid. I don't know.
Well, how did they end up? Because it's killing me. Is the mother and the baby okay?
The mother has a broken leg.
Okay.
The baby does have a skull fracture.
All right.
Now, and that's where I was going with this. You tell me, because a skull fracture totally
just means your skull bone fractured.
Right, but that doesn't put your brain in danger or like swelling or anything like that.
Sure, but
right.
If they're on top of it.
But sometimes that takes a little time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there could be a little time to determine if this poor kid is really okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what's really bugging me with this whole thing. They did say they're expected. They didn't say, at least this report doesn't say, a full recovery. It just says they're expected to recover or something like that.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't know. To me, that doesn't. I don't know. I just get worried with kids and head injuries.
Sure.
Man.
Yeah. Sure.
So.
But really, the younger, the easier they bounce back.
Yeah.
All
right. And hope, yes, 8 months. So that's great because 5 years from now, this kid won't remember a thing.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So we pulled a report from, I think it's NBC. I'm going to tell you now. They show the footage of the car hitting them. So I don't know if that's something you want to see or not. You may want to turn away.
Yeah, it's 1 minute and 45 seconds.
And then when you see the policeman's body cam and they're getting the kid out, there's no blood. There's nothing gory about it. You don't even see the kid's face, thank goodness. You barely even catch them pulling the kid out.
Yeah, the reason I think, I'm not to speak for you, but I think the reason why you really explained it is because it moves so fast and you can't really see a lot unless you watch it, several times.
Let me just read the comments quick. I love seeing what other people's specific porn kinks are. And in Mr. Biden's world, that guy is probably walking free today. Oh, stop it, Joan.
All right, ready?
Yay, politics. All right, here we go.
Startling footage tonight of a frantic effort to save an 8-month-old baby trapped beneath a car. The driver swerving out of control on Friday through a New York intersection toward a mom and her infant daughter. Now, warning, this next video is disturbing. The car slamming into the pair and barreling them through a barbershop.
Got a call of a car that drove into the barbershop. Reports of a baby underneath the car.
Within moments, these two nearby Yonkers officers enter.
We got a baby under the vehicle.
The one officer radioing for backup. The other shouts for support.
Look out, look out, look out, look out.
A body camera shows the seriously injured mom laying next to the car as he tries to move the vehicle. Her baby seen wriggling beneath it.
Somebody's got to pull him out.
Others step in to assist.
Come on, kid, come on.
Seconds pass as Officer Rocco Fusco lifts.
Grab the baby, grab the baby.
Then Officer Paul Samoyedny reaches, grasping for and finally pulling out the child. Authorities charge this man for driving while intoxicated and vehicular assault, breaking the mother's leg and fracturing part of her daughter's skull. Police say tonight that both will be okay as they remain in the hospital.
There you go. No sympathy for that guy. Just like that drunk driver a few years ago out on the east end of Long Island. The guy was driving drunk and he killed it. He hit the Boy Scout, 13-year-old kid, and killed him. Hello, Joe Beansy. No sympathy for that guy. No sympathy for this guy. Can you imagine just being in a barbershop or someplace like that, and all of a sudden, boom, you have no time to react. And thankfully, these guys were there, and the police showed up to get this poor girl out of there. But these guys, after the fact, the guys in the barbershop, once they get that kid out, then you can step back and be like, all right, what in the world just happened here?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine, man.
Right.
But, yeah, go get that guy. Punish him. Damn it. Damn it. So, yeah, that's that story.
You know who doesn't have air conditioning?
Andy Plajanos.
Tokyo. Did
Tokyo
you hear
doesn't
about
have-
this with the Olympics?
No.
It's so hot. It's like so hot. Like the tennis players were playing in 94-degree weather. And
Why?
Because it's just brutally hot there, and they're playing outside.
Oh, that's right. Tennis. Duh.
Yeah, and they're one of the tennis players is wearing like an air conditioner thing so he's not fainting. It's
You remember
like
we
crazy
did it
there.
here on the show. Remember we got the
Yeah.
fan the thing that we put around the neck. We keep it on.
Like, I don't know why they don't pick countries properly.
Well, it's the Summer Olympics. It's hot anywhere. during the
Not
summer.
San Diego. Like, why don't they pick like?
It's not hot in San Diego.
No, it's always 80 degrees. Like, that's what I mean. Like, pick a place that doesn't spike so high in this. Maine, you can't even go in the water in Maine in the summer. It's not brutally hot, you know.
You can still go in the water
there's
in
gotta
Maine
be
during the summertime. And it's not just, America. you
That's what I mean.
racist.
Like, I was gonna say until I was interrupted that
You weren't
pick a
interrupted.
country. Pick a country that like
I don't know of any.
isn't awful during the summer.
All right, but
There's
you
got to be
can't-
somewhere.
But you can't play at the same place every year. That's the whole thing. Allergies are bugging me today. I have a very itchy nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
My mother, I was at my mother's house the other day, and I bought her one of those neck fan things, and she still uses it.
Oh.
I haven't even seen mine in like a year.
Hmm.
But I said, "Oh, you still use that?" She goes, "Sometimes." That's not how my mother talks at all. It's 2021. Why can't they play tennis indoors? That's true. Like,
Yeah, why
you can play
not?
tennis. They've had tennis matches at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no
So
idea.
why didn't they in Tokyo? Sorry, let's move the location over to this arena.
Maybe they've
Much
got
air conditioning.
too much going on there with everything else. But I mean, what are you gonna do with? Well, anything you could move inside, even like beach volleyball, you could bring in
Right.
enough sand.
But but that's the thing. It's summer sports, so these athletes know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
These are summer outdoor sports, so I don't feel bad for them.
94 degrees though.
I wouldn't do it,
Yeah, it's awful.
but that's why they make the big bucks because they do it.
Then they're having some COVID problems over there too. There's been
I know. I'm
like
surprised they're even doing it over there. to
yeah,
be
but they're
honest.
having like several players are having to come home because they have it.
Is that right? The athletes are starting to go around.
Yeah, they had a list this morning of people that had to drop out because they tested positive.
Oh wow! And that's what they're doing. They're sending them home. They're not even quarantining for 2 weeks.
I
Well, the
don't know
Olympics
what
are
they're
what
doing.
2 weeks. By the time they, well, that's true. How do they send them home?
Well, I just meant like having to leave, like leave the event.
Oh, so that sucks. And not only do they have to leave the event, then they're holed up in their hotel for 2 weeks, and then they have to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, that blows chunks.
Happy training all your life for this.
Yeah, but a lot of them go. They'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
Make the big buck. Actually, Tony, they make $0. Well, yes, Adam, that's true. They make $0, but because they're Olympians, they, it helps them. It ups their stature, and they get endorsements, so they get
Be on the Wheatie box.
right. Exactly, they're on the box of Wheaties, or they go into broadcasting, or they stay in that profession and they coach. It leads to the big bucks. Adam Snare. Did you, speaking of the Olympics, I forgot the sport already. I think was it swimming? Yeah, it was swimming. Girls swimming where the Australian girl won. And did you see the footage of the coach?
Mm-mm.
So this girl wins, and I don't know if it's the gold or if she just won that particular event. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. But they show this coach, and even the announcer, I swear to God, I was thinking the same thing, and then the announcer even says it. This guy looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Oh, I did see this, yeah.
And he's got a little bit of hair on top, and then all this wavy crap down here. But yeah, the girl wins, and he goes crazy. And he's walking around, and he's like moving aimlessly. This one
He's very enthusiastic.
and he's yelling, he's grabbing the rail, And
At first, I thought the girl lost because it was like such an angry.
Yeah, he had an
gait
angry face.
Shake.
He's yelling. But there's one girl that was standing near him because he's like marching around. There's one girl. There's one girl. She's like this.
Yeah.
Like she didn't know
like,
if this
are
guy
you
was gonna
okay?
pass out or something.
Yeah,
and she's following him.
She probably thought he was on drugs or something.
Yeah, she's like, somebody pumped this man's stomach. It was really funny to see.
That's
but
great, though.
He looked like Doc Brown, and he moved like Jagger.
Yeah.
And speaking of Mick Jagger,
what?
I like that segue. Today is Mick Jagger's birthday.
Is it really?
It is.
What is he, 92 now?
78.
He's up there.
He's up there, but
He's in great shape.
that man's in better shape than us. That guy can still rock it, man.
He's short, huh?
Is Mick Jagger short?
I don't know. He just seems like a little man. Because he's so, like, thin, too.
Yeah, he's been like... Yeah, I don't think that guy
he's
is
like
ever gained weight.
5'9".
Yeah?
I don't know.
He is really... He's always been deathly skinny. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah,
Probably a lot
maybe
of
it's
drugs.
just him.
So, yeah, Mick Jagger, 78. Do you ever think what the life that guy must have had? All the women, all the drugs. It's like a lifelong party, that guy.
Yeah, I bet it gets exhausting after a while, though.
You think?
Yeah.
You think he just wants to put it all aside and just sit home and watch Murder, She Wrote?
No, but I bet you, like, when it does come for him to pass, I bet, like, his top 10 memories are, nicer than drugs and rock and roll.
So, yeah, his top 10 memories of life would be like his kid's school play.
Yeah,
and
I would hope so.
Not like his daily orgy in the 70s.
Having to sit through the recorder concert in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. Roger Taylor, drummer for Queen, he turned 72 today.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seems older.
He looks older because he's all white and pale and like white. He's got that big bushy white beard.
Yeah, I would have thought
older.
he was closer to 80. Yeah. Oh, a lot of
And
birthdays.
Gary Cherone from the
My
band...
Sharona?
Gary Cherone from the band Extreme. Played with Van Halen for one album. Big flop. He's probably more famous for the big flop with Van Halen than he is for being the lead singer of Extreme.
Oh, really?
You know Extreme, right? The
I like their...
More Than Words and
Yeah,
Wholehearted.
I like that song.
But, man, they can rock, too, those guys.
Yeah, they're too... Their other stuff's too noisy for me. But
Too heavy?
Yeah.
Do you like Van Halen? You don't?
I like Van Halen. I do.
You do?
I do. And I like both. I like to be entertained by, the guy in the tights, and I like Sammy's voice.
That's true. We went to see Sammy. You enjoyed that show.
I really enjoyed that. I enjoy him. We went to at the
book signing.
The book signing for him. It was a little small, intimate thing. It was a cooking book, and I enjoyed him. I thought he was really nice.
Yeah, we got to
I
meet
liked
him.
his concert.
We got to meet him that day, too. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, but the Extreme, I wouldn't say they're any noisier than Van Halen.
They're not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a hard time trying to figure out your music. Like, you really go for that acoustic
I
stuff.
do like that. Yeah.
But you don't like Pink Floyd.
I don't?
You complain about Sting's...
Oh, yeah. Remember you tried to show me Pink
Oh,
Floyd?
you didn't give me 2 seconds, man. You're like, who's this? I go, Pink
Well-
Floyd. You're like, oh, no.
Well,
no.
because you warned me. You're like, you're not going to like this. I'm like, oh, you can't say that. Like, what if I do? Like, play some.
No.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, you were right.
I remember it differently, but you don't like Sting. You don't like his voice. You say it's too high, and it gets on your nerves. Yet you like Led Zeppelin.
I do like Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Nobody.
Because I like watching Led Zeppelin. I like watching.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So you can diddle?
Yeah, no. But like Sting is just this like arrogant, high pitched girl voice.
But women loved him in the 70s and 80s. They loved him. He's not a good looking guy to you?
No, actually, no.
Yeah, see, you can't say that I'm weird.
I can't separate his
Yeah.
personality from his body. Yeah.
All right.
I don't hate him. I'm just like ooh, Sting. I'm not like that. And and I actually listened I actually have like a CD of his, so like
You say you like the
I don't
Police
hate 'em.
and not Sting solo, yet a lot of Sting's high songs that he sings high are
I
with the
know.
Police.
I know.
You're just weird.
Yeah.
But speaking of Led Zeppelin, sad news.
Uh-oh.
Because we're doing all the music, this day in music, doing all the birthdays and stuff. This day in 1977, Led Zeppelin canceled the rest of their tour after Robert Plant's 5-year-old son, Carrick,
Yeah.
dies from a virus.
What kind of virus?
I don't know.
Wow, that's awful.
Yeah.
5 years old.
5 years old. Yep.
Wow.
It's a weird name. Carrick. Carrick plant.
Yeah.
What are you growing back there? I'm growing a carrick plant.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. 5. I should have looked that up. I should have looked to see what virus it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back then. Like measles. What did people get back then? I think I had measles.
No, they didn't. Really? You had measles?
Yeah.
Measles was the 70s?
My sister Cindy had the mumps.
Really?
Yeah. The German measles or something. Trying to think what would be a virus.
Let's see.
Carrick. Carrick?
All right. While the band was on tour in the United States, after leaving Oakland, California, on board. Bear with me. I'm reading this without looking at it ahead of time.
Oakland, California?
Yeah.
He had AIDS.
They were. Oh my goodness. They were flying. They went from Oakland to New Orleans. Within hours of checking in at the hotel, Robert Plant received a call from his wife at the family's farmhouse near Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Oh, all right. So,
It's in England.
So, well, yeah. The Robert Plant and his family they were with him in California,
And then
they went home.
back.
They went home while he went to New Orleans.
Okay.
So, within hours of checking in at the hotel, Plant receives a call from his wife Maureen that she's back home in England with the kids, saying that the son is sick. And then just 2 hours later, she called again, say that he passed away.
It's crazy.
He fell ill. The doctor said he should be bedridden, and he just rapidly deteriorated. The wife called an ambulance, but while in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, they couldn't save him. An autopsy revealed died from natural causes. What? Only a week earlier, one of their other kids become ill with a stomach enteritis. I don't know what that is, which may have been the same virus which affected the son that died.
It's just a stomach flu? Wow.
How weird is that?
Yeah, that's really weird. Natural causes? Well, I guess it is a natural cause.
What?
Like, you get ill and you die.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's awful.
Ugh.
I had a friend whose wife went to sleep all happy and no signs and symptoms and woke up, or didn't wake up. And they did an autopsy. They're like, she died of a virus in her heart. I'm like, what? Like, I'd never heard of that before or after.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. So when that happened, Robert Plant almost quit the band.
Yeah,
Led Zeppelin,
it's hard
'cause
to come back from that.
He wanted to stay home and be with his family.
Sure.
Excuse me. He almost became a teacher. He was going to leave the music business altogether and become a teacher.
Yeah.
But the band gave him some time, and almost a year later, he finally got back into
I
action.
could totally see that, though. Like,
Ugh.
you just don't want to leave, your wife and kids again,
Yeah.
You realize, like, how short life is.
Are we going to get into this natural causes argument again, says Andy. That's right. I forgot about that, Andy. That's right. Goonan says, gotta go. Have a good day, guys. Just one plug in PSA. I'm looking for a place to crash in New York to return soon. I'm housebroken and make good sauce. So if anybody's out there looking for a nice Goonin pet, we have one up that's looking to be adopted. Sings well, has some funny jokes. Lynn Riley says hi. Hi, Lynn Riley.
Hey, Lynn.
Lynn, Lynn. Is it next week? Lynn set us up with a guest.
Yeah, I actually had it on my calendar.
I think not this Friday, the following Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. Hope you're well, Lynn. Good to see you. We're just talking about sad things. We're talking about death. It's a lot of fun here today. Speaking of the Olympics, did you know that Bruce Springsteen's daughter made the equestrian Olympic team?
I did.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's all I got on that.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Actually, in sports news, for you baseball fans out there, and I wanted to ask you a question about this.
Baseball?
Trevor Bauer, one of the best pitchers in the game, currently with the Los Angeles Dodgers, went on administrative leave from Major League Baseball. I think it was like July 1st or 2nd or something. Because Major League Baseball is investigating. They're continuing to investigate after a woman said that Trevor Bauer sexually assaulted her. And people are finding it interesting that none of his teammates, well, I shouldn't say none, but almost the whole team, have not come to this man's defense publicly.
Yeah, because they know.
The Los Angeles Times reported that the Trevor Bauer, the pitcher, is a pariah in his own clubhouse, where no teammate has spoken publicly about him or come to his defense. What's more, a majority of players do not want Bauer back under any circumstances.
And he's a great pitcher, too.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game, currently. So this woman obtained a temporary restraining order against him and said the pitcher had choked her to the point of losing consciousness during 2 sexual encounters in the spring and injured her during the second. So he's on administrative leave. The Pasadena Police Department is investigating for possible felony assault.
Yeah.
Bauer may face suspension from baseball even if he's not legally charged. However, Trevor Bauer's agent, John Fedoroff, has said, Mr. Bauer had a brief and wholly consensual sexual relationship initiated by the accuser beginning in April of this year. We have messages that show the accuser repeatedly asked for rough sexual encounters involving requests to be choked out and slapped in the face.
Really?
So a civil hearing is going to happen on August 2nd. His current administrative leave is set to expire tomorrow.
His what?
His
the leave
from it expires tomorrow, but they can request an extension. So here's my question. I have so many questions.
I know.
Lynn Riley with the question marks. What do you mean? Do you not know what I'm talking about a guest next Friday? Quack. Quack. Affleck. Yeah, Lynn, didn't you hook us up with, forgive me, I forget the guy's name. What's the song called? There's a song about Levittown or something? I'll have to look, Lynn. I'll get back to you. So here's my question. First off, serious question first.
Shouldn't you slap the person before you choke them out? Because it's kind of mean to choke them out and then just start beating a dead person. Is that your question?
That was going to be one of my questions.
Was it?
Shouldn't you slap them first?
Just technically, if you're going to organize your day.
Now, I know that I've heard people say, I've never done this, but I've heard people say that that people have told me that being high enhances their sexual performance, enhances the whole sexual experience.
Yeah, I think it's different for everyone.
But could that be the case with smacking people?
No.
Like
what
as
do
you're
you
doing
mean?
it, like, is that fun? Does that feel good? Like, what in the world?
Yeah, people have different things that,
Women like, sometimes girls like their ass smacked during sex, but in the face? Like, I can't even picture that. Like, doing a smack me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I'd be laughing. Well, first, I think I'd be saying no. Like, what? Smack you? What?
Yeah.
And then to actually do it or to have it done to me, I think I'm...
Yeah, I think there are, other things to do other than
There might be some other things to do, yeah.
choking. But it seems to be a big thing. People,
Imagine, like,
no one that I know
under the bed,
does.
you pull out a baseball bat. Club me with that.
Yeah, but you hear on the news all the time, like, who's the kung fu guy that died, choking him, getting choked. And that's how he did it all the time. It wasn't his first time.
Well, yeah, choking. I mean, and that's in this article too, and that's something else that I don't get or have any desire. But to me, the smacking part is just I don't know. I guess maybe because I just never heard that before.
Yeah.
Like it just struck me really funny.
Yeah. Right.
A part of me
in the face, no less.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rough sexual encounters involving requests to be choked out and slapped in the face.
Yeah.
And I bet you Andy has probably seen, like, I'm sure he can tell us about, slapping in the face. Oh, and there's a quote, there's a comment from Andy Plajanos. One of my buddies had a girlfriend that would be on top, ask him to smack her. When he wouldn't, she would start taunting him and hitting him until he would. I called it. I knew Andy was going to chime in with that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Yeah, like you said, at that point you'd lose your erection. You'd be like, "What the? Please exit."
I would. I apparently others wouldn't.
Yeah.
I
mean, there. Like, I guess like it's kind of like there's a whole spectrum. Like when you put your hand behind in my hair, like a little bit, like I like that. But
I think there's a little different, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like there's.
I don't go behind your head and go, bam.
To like get a good grip, she could.
Shut your mouth. Harder, faster. I did date a girl who was she was into some weird stuff, but that's just not my thing. And I explained it to her. I said, and she used to tell me that I was very vanilla. And she was happy. She's like, fine, we'll just stick to the vanilla stuff. But she.
But I could only I do know the person you're talking about, and she was really into some crazy shit. So that the amount of crazy shit she was into, just the idea that she called you vanilla, which you're not vanilla. So it's like that's how crazy she was.
I agree with her. I think I am.
No.
Andy Pagano says he knocked her out a few times. What? He actually called another of our friends just in case. What? He actually called another of our friends just in case. What does that mean? In case he called another of our friends just what? In case you needed a witness, like to say yes, she asked for it.
Well,
what does
this
that mean?
baseball player, did he have problems with any other women other than this girl he was dating?
Not that I know of. And I did look for that to see if he had any priors, and I couldn't find anything about priors.
No priors. And then the other
I'm not,
and then the team doesn't come to his defense. Like it's different it's strange to me.
I'm not
Maybe no one else accused him.
I'm not saying I'm positive about that, but I did look to see if there were any other offenses, and I couldn't find
because it is weird that you're dating someone and it happens on different occasions.
Plajano says Sally thinks I'm pistachio. So he would. All right. So just in case he killed her and needed help, so your friend would call up another one of your friends, and say, "Look, all right, this is what she's into. This is what she's asking for. Are you going to be around for the next 30 seconds?
In case we have to do
CPR. In case she needs help, so I can call you and you get it. Or you know what? I'll be done by the time you get here. Just come on over."
There's a lot of different stuff out there.
I'd be looking for the proof. I'd want to make sure I have proof that she asked for it, just in case. God forbid she dies. Right? I want it known, hey, this is what she wanted.
You don't mind if we go to a notary for just, half an hour? And then we'll come right back?
Can you imagine going to a notary?
You'd have to.
You sign this?
Yeah.
The notary looks. And there's the woman sitting.
Yep.
With a slap mark on the cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right, but my serious question.
Oh.
In this day and age of the Weinsteins and the Epsteins and the Cosbys, can this guy even bounce back from something like this?
If to me, if it was just if it turns out that it's just their relationship,
You think he could bounce back?
absolutely.
You think he can even get a fair trial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If his agent is correct, which he probably isn't, but if his agent is correct, and 20 other people aren't going to come out of the woodwork being like, oh yeah, this guy's fucked up, and if it's just this one relationship, and that's what she encouraged, then he can come back.
Yeah, they got to provide the texts, and they should do
But
that. They should find old boyfriends and
my-
say, oh yeah, I beat the shit out of her plenty of times.
My gut is it's the tip of the iceberg, like it always is. Like what's his name? Gooding Jr. Kubi? What's his name? Cuba?
Who? What? Where? What?
That actor? Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Cuba.
Yeah, like he's going to trial for groping.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about it.
Apparently he's a big time groper.
Really?
Yeah. Like he's even groped people that have said, "Ooh, what are you doing?" He still is groping away at like events. Yeah. So yeah, he's got some trouble. Cuz there's plenty of people that are like, "Yeah, what was that?"
All right, so that's the thing too. That's a good point because this guy, one of the best pitchers currently in the game, big star, and again, this nobody. I don't think there's priors, and every time I read up on this, there is nothing like where another girl comes out and says, "Oh yeah, he beat the shit out of me once too."
Then
This has not happened.
I don't think there'll be a. I mean, look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, a lot of people on their team have had a lot of problems, and they're still playing.
I don't get it, man. All these people, all these big time people, groping and touching and banging and punching and why?
Ripping and shredding.
You don't have enough power on a field. You don't have enough power getting special treatment everywhere you go and getting pampered every 24 hours a day. Like you got to beat women.
Flying first class enough should just make you be nice to everyone.
And believe me, I'm nowhere close to the stature of those guys, but I have no desire to. Like if you said that to me, oh baby, I love when you hit me. First off, I think one shot. If you talk me into it, one shot, I'd be like, I don't know if I can do that again. Plus, I'm a wimp. You beat the shit out of me, which I do think you'd like to do.
You'd
sometimes,
be afraid that like
there'll be retribution.
Then I'd like.
I would just be like,
and then I'd be like,
and then, but it's not one thing just to hit, but then to knock her out. If I got to that point, I'd be like, all right, we're never doing that again. Sorry.
He hurt her. The first time he just choked her out. The second time he hurt
unconscious
her throat.
Sorry, baby. If you got to get it somewhere else, if we got to split up, so be it. Because I am not doing that again.
We're gonna have to buy a smacking machine because I can't do it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Andy Plagano's a quote from his friend. Hey, I just knocked out Camille. I don't know if she's breathing. When can you get here? It's even that. Then I'd be like, having to call somebody. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Sally's on the floor unconscious. Because I hit her. You hit her? Well, she gets off on it. Like, I could. Oh my God.
I think he can come back from it if the agent is correct.
I hope so. I hope. Yeah, I'd like to think it's not true. Because again, it amazes me every time I hear all these stories. Like, what is wrong with you people? Get some help. It's just, it's weird to me. It's so weird to me. What you got?
Oh.
Are you done?
Yeah, I've been throwing stuff in there.
No, you have. Yeah, you have. Oh, we forgot. Today's Monday. We didn't do Punday Monday.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, well. Oh, no.
Maybe next Monday. Punday Monday.
You know what I did all weekend long?
Sallie's favorite day. What?
I don't know if you guys have done this. I've deleted so many emails.
Well,
I know.
You need to specify it. You need to be a little more clearer with that.
I didn't know how many. I didn't even notice. And I looked the
I've
other
brought
day.
it up to you in the past.
Yeah, I had 5,000 emails.
5,000.
How many do you
emails.
have?
Not 5,000.
Yeah. Does it matter? Does it take up storage? I think videos take up a lot of storage and pictures. But I was told that emails were no big deal.
They're not a big deal, but it can screw
after
up
a while?
server. Yeah, it can. 5,000. Yeah, it might. It might, Rabbit. You might.
Yeah, just daily emails that I get. Like, for example, I get a Verizon ad every day, and I don't use Verizon. So, you know, 7 years of that.
How do you... I do at least that. I get rid of the ads.
Yeah, I don't get... because you know what I do? I pull up my email, and then I'm just what do I want to see? I open up the thing that I want to see, and then I don't even look at the other things. There were things that I was surprised I was getting a daily email for, like Uber.
Yeah.
I've used Uber, 10 times in my life, and not ever when I'm home. Like I used it when I was down visiting, my sister in North Carolina. We use it in the city sometimes. So I don't even use it. And I noticed yesterday that I get an Uber email every single day. I had to delete like 300 Uber emails.
Feeling refreshed?
I do. I feel...
feel free?
Yeah.
Really?
And I got rid of a ton of emails from old jobs that I had that I don't even know I was keeping. There's no reason to even keep.
So what do? You just see an email and you just keep going? You don't hit delete?
Yeah, let's say there's let's say on your screen there's 5 emails you can see. And there's 2 that I want to read and open that's something that I'm interested in. I open it up, I deal with it, I don't delete it because it's usually something that I want to keep around. And then the ones that I don't want to open, I just don't even care. And hours later, there's a new 5 things to look at. And so it just was down in the scroll, 5,000 of them.
What made you finally decide to start deleting emails?
I don't know. I just started getting worried. Because I just hit the 5,000. I don't know. When it was 4,000, it didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Beansy says, well, you guys are slacking off. What does that mean? How? What do we do? Not do?
Not having...
Not
good
deleting
topics.
emails?
Or slacking off with...
not having good topics? What do you mean?
I don't know. Slacking off, I thought he meant not
Oh, he doesn't like what we're talking about today? Oh, because we forgot Punday Monday. That's probably what
Oh, that's probably right. Yeah.
Well, we didn't forget Tuesday Trivia tomorrow.
I already did that.
I'm just about done.
All right.
Really? You did yours already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I forget where I did it, but I think I was just sitting in the backyard with Cindy.
Oh, yeah?
And I just did a whole bunch.
Diddled a bunch? What?
Diddled a bunch. In my backyard.
Sally likes it
I
in the
used to be
backyard.
able to do that in other places.
Yeah, like where? Your ear?
No, other backyards that I've lived, they were secluded. This Long Island backyards are everyone's. And you know what this is what I don't like about backyards on Long Island. There's
no privacy for that.
There's no privacy, but even if you don't see anyone around, let's say you just want to, I don't know, have a conversation in the backyard or, do something you don't want your neighbor to see. There's the video things from yards. Then their video, I could tell, the guy that has all the construction being done all the time.
Yeah.
You could see his...
He's got a camera back there?
He's got a camera back there. I'm why does...
So we got to go out there at night and, do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I guess. And also you see the next day it's, down. We did not want to see that.
Ass is sticking out and stuff. Oh, we should go out there and pretend and make it look like we're fighting and you beat me up. See, now we're getting off on it. See,
it's Long Island. I don't think they could be surprised by any of that stuff.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's neighborhoods on Long Island are pretty loud compared to other places. There hasn't been a house on our block that we haven't heard like a big family fight. And it's a really nice neighborhood.
And this doesn't happen anywhere else?
No.
Yeah, huh?
No.
Right.
You ask these questions and then I answer and then you don't believe me.
Yeah, there's never a murder in any other part of the country.
Pretty low compared to other places.
You get me the proof of that. You're telling me Long Island has a high...
You have cops and ambulances come in because there's a cat caught in a tree here on Long Island. I've seen that in Hingham.
And honest to God, I just read an article last week about that. Because I was actually thinking the same thing.
Because, like,
wow, that's rare that they're getting a cat out of a tree. And I swear to God, just last week I read an article about that.
Yeah, it was so weird. Because
it was nearby, too. I forget where.
Yeah, because, like, living here and then living in California is pretty much the same. What police and fires react to. And, like, up in Boston, it's shocking the things they come out for.
All right. Well, I need to switch gears for a second.
Yeah.
Our friend Frank Grand Slam.
Oh, hey, Frank.
He sent me a text. Would you like some free Met tickets for today or tomorrow? Want to go to a Met game tonight?
Yeah, what time?
I'm assuming it's a night game.
Yeah, we'd be there like 1 o'clock.
Plus, it's hot out there, man. I don't know if I could do it today. If it was a day game.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be cool. I haven't been to a Met game.
Before COVID.
I don't think I made it there in 2019.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure if I was even there in 18. Because their last manager, Mickey Callaway, I don't think I ever saw him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I ever went to a game while he was manager.
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
And he was manager, I think, for 2 years. Wow, I haven't been to a freaking Met game since 2007. What? In 4 years? Because the current manager, Rojas, this is his second season. What the... What? See what you did?
What did I do?
Holy crap. That's awful. All right, I got to get on this. This is important stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here anyway. It's 12:30. All right, well, thanks for hanging with us today. Tomorrow's Tuesday Trivia, 11 o'clock. Today we got Steve's Greatest 6:30. The Wort is on at 8 o'clock. Please tune in to Gov's Comedy Club Radio. That's the Facebook channel. Please share the shows. Copy and share the link. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Don't forget August 12th. Get your tickets for August 12th. There's a benefit here at Governor's Comedy Club for John Ziegler. Lots of heavy hitters are going to be here. 2017, let real fans have the tickets. I know, man. I can't believe it. I'm ashamed and embarrassed and